Shrudra. Should really invest in a stabilizer for my phone. But anyways, I wanted to tell you guys about, I got an email from YouTube saying that I had a subscription, and I had like another one a couple weeks ago, and I decided to go to my page and check it out, and I have 5 subscriptions now, and my last video had like 120 views, and that's just a little crazy for me, considering that, you know, like, I'm doing this for myself. I'm just like, I don't know, talking to the camera through this process is it's cathartic for me. So it's kind of mind-blowing to me that people are finding it interesting enough to subscribe and keep up with it. So thank you. I hope that I continue to I don't know, entertain is not the right word, but you know what I mean, hopefully. So anyways, I wanted to actually make a video about another health issue that I am been dealing with. I think I might have mentioned it in the video where I made my overnight oats. I actually used to be 270 pounds. I'm down to about 190 now. But as I started losing weight, what I found was that I started to have some pain, like in my bottom area. I don't even know how else to describe that. When I was sitting for a little while, especially, you know, on a hard chair or whatever, and it seemed to be getting worse. Like, sometimes when I get up, it would be so painful that I could barely walk. So when my grandfather passed away in June, I had to fly from my city over to Toronto. It's about a 2-hour flight, and getting off of that flight, like, I was in absolute agony. So I figured I had this flight to Holland coming up, which was an 8-hour flight, and I knew that it was like I was going to be in so much pain when I got off that flight. So I decided to go to my doctor and talk to him about it, and he said, okay, I'll send you for an x-ray, we'll check it out, see if there's anything physically wrong, I'll give you a prescription for a donut and a prescription for some physiotherapy. He said, like, hold off on that until we get the x-ray so we can figure out what's going on. So I went and I took the x-ray, and then I actually went on vacation before I could get the results. So I come back and I got a letter from the doctor's office saying, oh yeah, we've been trying to reach you. So I called and I made an appointment, and at this point I'm thinking, because they can't give you the results over the phone, I'm thinking, okay, well, there's nothing wrong. They're just gonna say that, you know, there's nothing on the x-ray and that I'm crazy or whatever, and it turns out that I'm not crazy. Your tailbone, your spine is a bit of an S-curve, so it comes in at the lumbar spine, and then there's a sacrum, and then at the end of it is your tailbone, and your tailbone is supposed to be pointed kind of like this. Well, mine is pointed straight forward, like towards my tummy, and it's really, really not supposed to look like that. So what I figure happened is, like, a couple of times when I was younger, I fell right onto, like, corners. I fell into the corner of a pool, and then I fell coming out of a Starbucks. I fell onto the corner, like the curve where it goes over, right onto my tailbone. And I actually thought that my tailbone was broken at that point, but they took an x-ray. They're like, no, it's fine, whatever. And then right after that, I started putting on weight. And so I've had a lot of weight, obviously, in my behind, and as I started losing the weight, all of a sudden there's pressure on there. So my doctor said, okay, well, I'm going to send you for a consult at an orthopedic surgeon. I'm like, okay. So normally around here it takes a while, but Apparently my doctor knows everybody, so I got in a week to see the orthopedic surgeon. And what he said is he thinks it's just a bit of in between your spinal discs, there's a bursa. Actually, in between any bone, basically, there's it's a sac of fluid. And what he thinks is that the sac of fluid in between my sacrum, which is it's the back of your hip bones, and my coccyx, which is my tailbone, he thinks that bursa is inflamed. Or that's what he's hoping anyways. So I get to go and have cortisone shots into my bursa in my behind. And hopefully that will take the inflammation down and it'll stop hurting. And if that doesn't work, then I get to get referred to a specialist in spinal surgery and possibly have my tailbone taken out. Which it's not really a major surgery, but it's in a bad area because there's parts of your rectum there, and there's a large blood vessel. This is what the doctor was telling me, and it's normally like an outpatient procedure, but it could possibly turn into more, obviously. So it's a little scary, and I'm really hoping that the cortisone shots are gonna work. I don't think that those will be probably until the new year. So I'm just gonna have to deal with the pain until then. But I mean, I've been dealing with it for 2 years, so I'm pretty sure I can hold on for that. So yeah, that's another thing that's going on with me right now. And that's about all that I wanted to say on that matter. So this is 7 minutes now. I should probably shut this off. I will update you guys again when I have something else to update. So see you later. Thanks so much, and bye.